What's up, cyberspace? Or like Bernie Mac used to say, what's up, America? Welcome to Pointing Out Politicians. In this video, I want to give you something that came to my mind regarding immigration in this country that I think is a very insightful way to look at it and maybe communicate that to someone else who has a different opinion and further that discussion. America is often referred to as the melting pot. So what does that mean? You have a pot. Take a pot that's used to melt down metal. You throw in different bits and chunks and pieces of metal and they melt down, they melt together, and they become one, right? So now you have something that's it's made up of many different elements or multiple elements to become something new. And that's what America is. America is a melting pot. But I was thinking, and it kind of came to me in a different way. I'm going to share that with you. But America, in addition to being a melting pot, is kind of like a whale. And when I say whale, I mean whale like you go get water out of a deep well. And why do I say that? America is like the place where you go to get American, right? So it's this well full of American inside this well. That's what's in it, American. And when I say American in the well, it's the American ideals, American beliefs. I'm not talking about specific beliefs. I'm talking about general American beliefs. In this well, you'll find the American way of life. It's just a lot of what America is at its foundation, at its core. In this well, you'll find freedom. In this well, you'll find liberty. In this well, you'll find justice. In this well, you'll find the American way. It is a well of American, full of American, right? America's well. And it occurred to me that when thinking about America as a well, it can work one of two ways. You see, there's a phrase, don't pollute the well, polluting the well, right? And what that means is you're putting stuff in this well and it's tainting the water inside. It's changing what's inside this well. Now, Barack Obama literally campaigned on that change, right? Joe Biden kind of alluded to that in his campaign, change. Nobody really ever got too much in detail of changing from what and to what. There was just change. We just want to change. We don't know what we want to change it into yet. We'll figure that out along the way, but anything's better than what we got. I find that interesting because this well of America, it's got like the best water in it anywhere, right? There's some good water out there, but this is that stuff you want to bottle up and sell it, right? If you were thinking about it in those terms. But what I find interesting when you think about that is you could literally directly correlate that to a melting pot, and a melting pot where you put something in the pot that doesn't melt, right? You only want to put things in the pot that melt. What I mean by that is you only want to put things in the pot or have anything in the well that wants to be there. It has to, people who come here have to come with the mindset that they want to become Americans. They want to be part of America, not change America into something else. Because if the goal was to change America into something else, why not just stay where they're at? And if you want to change America into something else that's outside of what America fundamentally is, have a look at the Constitution, then why not just leave? Get out the pot. Just be careful that you're not getting out of that pot and into the fire. That's on you. But going back to the well, purpose of the well is you drink from it, you draw out of it. So you let the bucket down into the well, you draw water out of the well, and so that people can drink from that water. Take this and expand it to a global mindset. And people say, well, we want to change the world, right? You don't change the world by changing America. Of course, listen, an aside here, because I know the argument is, well, America's not perfect. I agree 100%. America's not perfect. Some things America needs to fix, some changes America needs to make over time, slowly and deliberately, so as not to destroy the foundation. But what I'm saying is, you got all this world out here. It's a big world that we live in, right? Big planet we're on. If your goal is to for change to happen, to draw everything into America, what you're going to end up having is no America anymore. The well will be polluted. What's in that well will no longer be what it once was, or anything like what it once was. America's going to change enough on its own over time, but what you don't need to do is start bringing in different elements that don't want to be there, that don't want to become part of it, that want to fundamentally change it to more like where it came from. A matter of fact, using that well analogy, I think that it's hard for me to believe that America doesn't produce bright minds. America doesn't produce all these things that you say you need to bring other people here for in order to have. I just find that hard to believe. A lot of people come to America, they learn, and then they take that back with them. I think that's a great way to go. In essence, we don't need more people in America to make the world better. We need more America in more places. We should draw from that well and pour out into the world rather than trying to make this country, which a lot of people tend to describe it as a safe haven for everyone. We need more safe havens in the world. And I think America has a recipe to help create more safe havens, provided we go about it the right way. This is a different conversation. There's a lot of things that politically can happen that aren't so great, but I believe we can get it right, and I think we should more focus on not polluting that well. Don't put nothing in the pot that don't melt. Right? It doesn't want to become part of the recipe. So on that note, take care, guys, and peace.